Hello YouTube. You know what I just said? I just said, oh fuck, I haven't started recording. Shall I start recording? And then I press record. And now I am recording, and presumably you're watching. Or this is just spinning out into the void, forever to carry on into the ether. Actually, that's radio, isn't it? This is going nowhere. If nobody's watching this, this will never be seen again. The data may never be accessed. Wow. That's depressing. Ah, well, not really. It's okay. It's kind of like, okay. I think I can live with it. Do you want to watch me play some Dwarf Fortress? Because if you don't, you fucked up. I'm not going to lie. You've gone pretty far off the beaten track and gone somewhere that you weren't expecting to. I mean, if you don't even know what Dwarf Fortress is, you should probably just watch Krug Smash. That'll give you a better idea. Yeah? Otherwise, if you wanted the initiated, join us. We're going to start watching some funky plays going down. I'm currently on the lookout for a bit more adamantine. We've got this old spire here that's been pretty much fully tapped for the easy low-hanging fruit. And now we're waiting for a dwarf to decide to come down here. Oh, look, there you go. They've picked up the job. Waiting for a dwarf to come down here so that we can actually get an exploratory tunnel dug. You know what? I'm going to add a third bit to this because when they're 3 wide, the surfaces get opened up more and the dwarves move through quicker. We'll build ourselves a little mining highway going along. And then maybe we'll put some mine cart tracks in there. Who knows? Maybe I'll get really fruity. And then once they've gone down here, we can put off some little single width tunnels for dwarves to mine down on their own. And then hopefully we'll strike a bit more adamantine. But we have to keep our eyes out because these little fuckers will just plough straight through it without thinking. They're like, oh, I found some valuable shit in the walls. And they just keep hitting it and they don't even think to stop. Because fundamentally, dwarves in this game are stupid. They really are. But I suppose that's more of an indictment of current standards in AI, rather than anything else. Let's have a little look down here. It's unlikely, but it could happen. You can also roll low, and get a 0. Oh, 0 adamantine spires. That would, well, obviously we haven't done that, but hopefully it's more than 1. That would be nice. That would be nice. Consumed by the madness, indeed. I'm not entirely sure what that's referencing to. Could possibly be referencing me, in which case, maybe I have been consumed by madness. It doesn't seem to have digested me fully, and I am stuck to its teeth. The fort is 11 years old, is it? It is, isn't it? Wow. It's getting old. I don't know what my oldest fort's been, but I feel like this has been one of the more long-lived. The last 2 have been uncommonly successful compared to other forts. They've got stable very quickly, and then once you've got a dwarf fortress stable, you've got quite a solid platform to move on from. The rest of the game isn't that difficult. It's just a matter of what do I fancy doing, kind of thing. It's only when you start getting fruity and having crazy plans that's when things go wrong. Excuse me. 6 safe adamantine on this level. The north 3 and the east 3, maybe. I mean, these do look, because if what you say, sir, is true about the 2x2, then verily much of this is safe. But if you speak falsehoods, ooh, you could just be bringing out the demons early for me. That'd be no fun, would it? Do I ever make another fort in the same world? Occasionally I do. I have done. More than once. It won't be happening in this world, though, because this is like a pocket world. It's an absolutely minuscule one. So I don't even know if there's another suitable embark site on the map. We'll have to see, though. We'll see. Mega projects are not a bad idea. To be honest, I think minecarts are probably my next as yet untouched area of Dwarf Fortress to dabble in, because I can see that they have some value. I'm just completely unaware of how they operate. I've watched videos, and I'm just like, stops? Oh, what is this? Oh, I can't cope. And, it just makes me feel bad and dumb. That's okay, though, isn't it? It's okay to be bad and dumb. It can get you very far in life. I mean, just look at the upper echelons of Western politics right now. There's no hindrance. Being bad and dumb is practically a fucking boon these days. But not Boone from Nightbreed, because he's cool. Do love Nightbreed. Great movie, fantastic practical effects. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's got a little bit of acting from David Cronenberg as well, and you won't find many people that creepy in movies. He is a creepy motherfucker. I don't know. The spire is 2x2. It can only wander one tile, X and Y per level, so it's always connected. Now, this we've heard this already, but again, I don't know if people are telling me true or spreading filthy lies. That's my plan, is to learn a basic minecart shotgun with the latest fort I have. Also, never carved a rail in 10 years. I mean, me neither. I got no fucking clue about minecarts. The only minecarts I've ever dabbled with have been in Minecraft. That is how little I know about Dwarf Fortress minecarts. Let's keep digging across here. Hopefully they'll get cracking a bit faster. Fingers crossed. It'd be nice if one of our legendary boys gets down here and sort of does a higgledy-piggledy path all the way through so that he exposes a lot of rock so we can get more miners down. That would be great. That would be bloody lovely. There we go. Go deep. Someone go deep. Someone go real deep. See, I like this. This little one here that's flashing, because there's no miner on it, it will bring someone down into the corridor so there'll be even more people ready to strike on these exposed surfaces. It's going to be good. To be fair, Tidy, me getting to the stage where I'm digging for adamantine does not happen in every fortress. In fact, it's a fairly uncommon occurrence. So there is really no normal for me digging for adamantine. I'm just playing it by ear. Damp stone? What in the name of fuck? Oh, it's, yeah, okay, that's fine. Carry on. Carry on, my diggy dwarf. Dig that hole and pretend to be Worf from The Next Generation. No, the lyrics really didn't work for it there. Oh, don't do this to me, you little Dickens. You little Dickenses. Dickensi. Get in there and dig. That's it. Lovely, lovely. Okay, we're going to have a hell of a time getting this to do. I hate digging through these stupid things. How, tits. Fucking tits. We're near the top of the adamantine as well, aren't we? Oh, wait, is this the top level? No. No, there's still quite a bit. That's the above level. This is the, okay. It's alright, it's fine, it's fine. We're just going to have to keep digging, that's all. Keep assigning more digs. There we go. Keep going. Diggly diggly, wiggly wiggly, diggly diggly do. You going to keep going? No? Keep going. Get in there. That's it. Diggy diggy. All of you keep digging. Keep going. Yeah. Come on. Okay, I have to unpause it. That's going to help a lot. There we go. There we go. Keep digging, lads. Get in there. You can do it. It's not going to matter. It's not going to cave in. It's not going to leak. Honestly, we're digging in stone. Sure, there's lots of stuff above us that might cause problems, but if we don't dig up, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's just like Minecraft. It's just like Minecraft, except, you know, one flat level at a time. Oh god, this guy's not very good at digging. It's taken a while. Oh no, it's alright. He's done his job. He's moving on to the next one. The other miners seem distinctly unwilling to stay down here. They're old hands. They know what they're doing. They've seen the drips coming from the ceiling and gone, oh, I don't think so, mate. I think we'll leave it for now. Take it up with the union. That's it. Keep digging. Come on. Oh my god, this is going to take an excruciating amount of time. What should I do to try and keep things going along nicely? Maybe dig out a bit more at the sides? That might work. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Yay! It's working! It's working! I mean, slightly. It's paused again. Oh, Jesus. Every time they start a new dig, it goes, no, I don't think you should dig here. I think you should just avoid digging damp stone. It's dumb. Dumb of you doing what you're doing. Very dumb. Dum diddy dum diddy diddy dum dum. If I go up... Oh no, there's no way of going round this, is there? It goes right up to the edge. Bollocks, as they say. Bollocks. Let's keep digging. Come on. Get someone down here, dig it out. What's going on in chat here? Let's have a look. You could always make 2 rows priority 2. Question? Okay, let's try it. I'm gonna just expand things out. We've got a priority 2 row. So when they stop doing the priority 1s, they dig out the priority 2s. Okay. I think I get what you're doing here. I think I get your idea. Sure, I'm not implementing it exactly how you intended, and I'm probably causing you to rip your dick off in frustration, but, you know, it's better than, better than nothing, right? Better than completely being ignored. Yeah, I think. Possibly. Maybe. Let's get more dwarves down. Come on. Keep digging. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Diggy, 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 diggy. Hello, Buck. Classic Buck Rogers reference, just for anybody who gives a shit. There we go. Keep digging, lads. Let's get in there. Diggy, diggy. Lovely. Diggly wiggly. Diggy, piggy. Diggy, piggy. No, it's not going to speed things up at all if I talk to the dwarves. It never does, to be honest. I don't know why I keep doing it. Dwarves don't know how to deal with something damp. It's an unfamiliar liquid. They're not. Oh yeah, I suppose they're not really water drinkers, are they? They're more booze hounds. Mind you, if it started dripping booze from the ceiling, that would probably encourage them. That would get them going. Excuse me. Part of me wants to stop them from cancelling digging damp stone, but I feel like that's a millstone hanging around my neck for later, right? Dig something out? Come on, keep digging. Keep digging. Once we get across this stone, we'll be all good. Oh crap. I don't think we're going to get across. Ah, shit lords. Oh, I pressed F1. That is not something I wanted to do. Thankfully, F7 is the hotkey on this floor. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Diggy, 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 diggy. There we go. Keep going. Dig some more stuff out. Send some more miners down. How many miners have we got? That's a very good question, scoundrel. Thank you. Let's go to Dwarf Therapist. Let's have a little look and see how many miners we have in the fortress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We should have 7 miners available. However, if I do a quick read... Are they doing stuff? Sleeping, digging, eating, drinking. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Seems like the kind of shenanigans these dwarves get up to, doesn't it? Here we go. Let's go back onto the dwarf fortress screen. Do some more designating. Come on. No, that's it. Unpause. Unpause. I feel like I might be making a huge error here. Why don't I just go down one floor and dig there where there's no damp stone? That's a very good question. I really don't know why I didn't decide to do that. It makes a lot more sense than what I'm doing right now. So, without further ado, let's go up here, press DX, cancel all this bullshit, because frankly it's an act of madness and should have been stopped some time ago. There we go, look at that. Lovely. Down the floor. Lovely. Look at all this digging that won't be interrupted with notifications. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Go up one layer, you know there's no spire in the lake anyway. Well, we can't see all the lake, that's the thing, Druids Mead, so not all of that lake has been exposed. If we go down a floor, that'll be fine. That's equally good. Hello, Dragonfire, welcome back. You can force the military to carry water. I mean, that's a fate worse than death. Yeah, I don't think we need that. We don't want them carrying... We want them with booze in their little pit flasks. That's what we want. Hello, Sanctum Spirit Stone, welcome back. LNP can disable pause on alert, but that's certain doom. Yeah, I know. I've seen those buttons and thought, ooh, and then thought, ooh, that's a bad idea. I should probably avoid doing that. I'll make myself look like a right fool. That's okay, Druids Mead. Sometimes we mess up and down. We can't be right every time, can we? If you could be, that'd be great though. And if you are right every time normally, let me know the lottery numbers. I'd be chuffed. Make the bottom 2 rows priority 2. What you mean on this? No, I mean, we're doing a different system now. We're just digging out 3 wides and it should be fine. These are all priority uno. Doesn't look like anyone's actually interested in coming to do the work though, which is annoying. Oh, they are collecting all the gemstones though. Apparently that's fairly important. Whereas doing actual mining, that's not really very dwarfy, they think. Even though it's probably the most dwarfy thing you could possibly do. make the bottom 2 rows priority 2 to get more miners down there. Is that going to work? Okay, let's try it. D, priority 2, bottom 2 rows, priority 2. We'll see how it works. Bongo. Question mark, will this work? We'll find out pretty quickly. Oh, hello, what's going on here? A mood, I would guess, or a baby? Although, having said that, I think our population at the moment is kind of hitting the upper limits of what's possible in terms of babies. Zoom out for a second, press A. Oh, a metalsmith has been possessed. Intriguing. Oh, there he is, look at the bottom, right there, just dangling off the bottom in a strange mood. Let's unpause and foolhardily ignore the mining I've set, which could potentially breach hell. He's claimed, of course, a workshop that requires coal, and ooh, he's gone straight for the adamantine wafers. Now this is going to be a valuable artifact. Let's keep watching him. Let's keep watching him. My greed has been spiked, peaked even. Let's not cut gems. Another fancy element to add to his material. Please let this be a weapon. Hammer incoming. Oh man, that would be disappointing. That would be disappointing. The current Project Osmosis Jones is just sort of looking for adamantine a bit and seeing what happens. We've got our first adamantine mood. Ooh, it's very exciting. It's very exciting. Mine enough candy to give every dwarf full diabetes. Oh my goodness. Do we want them to have the diabetes? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Come on. Give me a sword or an axe. That's what I want. Or even a piece of adamantine armour. That would be nice as well. Where's he going to? He's going for blocks. Okay. Okay, that's an intriguing choice. What's he going to use for the block for? I mean, presumably he could have used any stone if he's going to just use it for decoration, but whatever. Fine. In it goes. Anything else? Oh, there's more stuff. Okay, this is a very special item. It's a very special item indeed. Any guesses to the price? I'm going to say 200k. Osmosis thinks 30 and Tidy thinks 52. Let's see. Talking about the artifact. I was talking about the game. Oh, the guy you thought it was Barotrauma I was playing, probably. I'm guessing. Come on, what did he just take in? I missed it. I didn't see what he took in. He's going for a bit more wood? No, he's definitely not going for stone, because he would have grabbed it by now. Perhaps he's going for leather? No, uncut gems. Ooh, very interesting. Okay, I'm kind of excited for this item. I don't know what he's... Oh. Off to the surface. Oh, it's a trade caravan. That's very special. That's very nice. Let's quickly check to make sure we're not digging out dangerous territory. Look at that, we're just blazing through. Blazing squad. Okay, I see how this works now. I see how this works. You expose a massive long face to work on with the one guy, and then bosh, others come down and they start working on it. I see the logic. It's good logic. I like it. It's the best logic. Fine logic. Although perhaps we want to stop this for now. Oh shit, I thought that was adamantine for a second. Had a moment of panic, but no, it's just a little bit of lapis. A little bit of boring old lapis lazuli, as it's never called anywhere. Oh god, we've got to... Okay. I'm going to cancel some of this, right? Just going to make a little blocker here. Oh, don't take loads of it out. There we go. No. There we go. Take that little block out, let them dig this, and then we'll come back and reinstate the dig later on, because I need to keep an eye on old Happy Pants McAdamantine. McAdamantine? Happy Pants McAdamantine. There we go. Adamantine, remember. Adamantine, scoundrel. You check the pronunciation. You can't keep slipping. Now you know it's forbidden to get it wrong. Okay, that's not going to expose any of the sweet blue stuff. No blue veins in this shaft, surely. Come on, just a little bit more digging. Diggy diggy, I want to go and look at the trade. I want to look at the trade depot and see what's going on up there. Come on, give me confidence. Give me confidence. There we go, can't possibly get any adamantine there. Up at the surface level, I think the traders are almost in. They're dragging in a horse in a cage by the look of it. I'm going to send our trader in. There we go, the broker's on his way, good old tourist. And then once he's in, we can trade some of our lovely spiky balls. Is this auto trade off? I don't think so. There we go. I love being a bit of auto trader. So, once that's all being moved up there, let's go down and see how our little moody boy is doing. Is he having a fun time? Oh, looks like he's either begun his construction or has decided that he can't get everything he wants. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It looks like he can't get what he wants. Let's click and see what he's looking for. Bars, gems, tree, life, blocks, bricks, gems, shining. Seen that. Rough colour. I bet he wants leather at some point. Leather. There we go. That's what the bottleneck is. Rough colour. Bars, metal. Right, so he needs some leather. Sweet, sweet leather. In that case, let's quickly reset his mood and take some shit out of the workshop. Lapis cabochons, we'll keep those. Quartzite block, peachwood logs, octagon cut lapis lazuli. I'll keep those. I want all the lapis kept on it. It's going to be very blue. I don't think red's a good colour, so we're going to forbid the red pyropes. There we go, he's off to do that. And then we need to go to our stock screen. Let's take a look at our animals and choose which we wish to butcher. And I'm thinking, butcher the geese. Fuck geese, they're scary. I would like to say, especially if anyone's thinking about it after me saying that, don't fuck geese. You'll get horrible diseases. Never put your little tinky winky into a cloaca. Or if you're a lady, never touch cloacas with a duck. Or a goose, rather. Any birds. Just don't rub birds against your genitals under any circumstances. It's not hygienic. Stray dog? Puppies? Yes. Let's get some Cruella de Vil style stuff going on here. A little bit of dog bone. Lovely. Dog bone, as in the stuff that holds them together and maintains their shape, rather than those little pink rockets. Let's get rid of a baby llama as well, why not? And it seems all these things are not actually available for slaughter right now, so we'll leave them. Can't slaughter that kitten, tragically, but that's okay. We've got a few things in the queue, so presumably he'll be kept happy going to grab another little bit of gemstone, see what he gets. Hopefully it'll be blue, maintaining the theme, or a colour complementary to blue. White. Good enough. Right, let's go up to the trade zone, see how it's going. All our balls in. Not even close. Barely moved the second stockpile, but that's fine. I'm guessing there's a load of stuff in there. Hello, what are they bringing out? Are they removing boxes from the trade zone? Or is that just people taking an incredibly long time to move them in? They're bringing stuff back. Question mark? Right. Auto trade on. Auto trade on. That's what we want. Okay, well they're making some very weird moves there. I don't know what all this back and forth bullshit's about, but whatever. Can we trade yet? No, our broker is currently asleep. That's not an ideal condition, but we'll see how it goes. Good lord, chat has been marching on without me. Let's have a little look. Is there an announcement if you find another spire? I think it's one message on discovery of the new material. Maybe wrong, says Druid's Mead. I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk there being an announcement of finding more adamantine. How are you doing YouTube, says Claycree. Comfy? What's it like living in 2024? Yeah, I mean, that could be when they're watching it. You never know. Hopefully there'll still be a YouTube in 2024. That would be nice. I bet the housing crisis is over by 2024. Well, it depends how this coronavirus thing pans out, doesn't it? We may be in a real bonanza of house ownership coming up soon. Who knows? We were never at war with Eurasia. Okay, fair enough. Someone told me swans' necks were the best loo roll. I mean, if you can find a swan willing to run its neck between your buttocks, fine. But I feel like the struggle you're going to get forcing a swan to rub its neck between your buttocks is going to outweigh any pleasure you get from the softness of its downy feathers, right? I mean, just the effort put in. I've never had to wrestle a toilet roll into my arse crack to clean the shit out. Whereas I feel like, I suppose you could kill the swan. But then you'd go cold, you wouldn't get the warmth. I don't think that's... I think genuinely, if you're going to use a swan at all, it's got to be alive. No point using a dead swan. I am your liaison from the mountain homes. Hope he wasn't listening in on that conversation. The world is the same as ever. Well, that's unusual. Could you stop interrupting me, though? Because I'm really not interested in any of this diplomatic nonsense you've got going on. Okay, good, lovely. Goodbye. Oh, he was talking about Fwifo there. Hopefully it was good stuff. Hopefully he was being nice about Fwifo. If he's being a bastard, then that's not on. That's not on. Still asleep, eh? That's not ideal. I'm not very happy with that. Let's check our lad doing his special task. He's hanging out there. He's not looking happy. But we should be able to see someone taking something into the butcher's work. Here it goes. Look, they're taking what I presume to be a llama into the butcher's workshop. And then we've got a tanner working already. I'm going to do a quick check to see if we've got any fat in the stocks, to see if we can actually forbid its use in cooking, and then we'll be able to have more soap made. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? We won't have to wait for another donkey. Goose meat, llama meat, sweetbreads, tripe, intestines, brains, hearts, intestines, kidneys, lungs, spleen, salmon. Okay. Doesn't look like we're going to get any more tallow out of that. Still, there's a guy in the tannery, which should mean that our old moody boy should spring into life any second to run down and grab a bit of leather. Presumably llama leather, although it might end up being puppy leather. A little bit of puppy leather, very good. Very premium material for making items. I like it. What are we going up to now in chat? Let's have a look. How else are we supposed to stuff the turkey this Christmas? Literally unplayable. Words of wisdom. Don't mess with bird genitalia. It's just messy. Hello, Dwarven Fortin. Thank you for backing up my public service announcement there. It's good. It's nice. It's nice to know we're all on side. And welcome to the stream as well. If someone is mad lad enough to fight swans and win, I'm not going to question them. I reckon if I was plunged into combat with a swan, unprepared, I stand a good chance of losing. However, if I am the aggressor in this combat and I give the swans no warning, I don't see how I could lose. I reckon, that's a long, thin neck. If I had any kind of long-bladed weapon, say perhaps a sword or a very long dagger or a machete, something like that, meat cleaver, that swan is fucked. Absolutely done for. To be fair, even if I've just got a shovel, I reckon I could kill a swan with a shovel pretty easily. Blam! On the back. There you go. Immobilised at least. At least. Or, who knows? Why just stop there? I mean, if I'm not going to cook it for eating, I could just fucking, set it on fire or something. That's not going to be good for the swan. I mean, these are all hypotheticals. I have no desire to actually burn a swan alive. But if they ever start a war with us, I'm not going to have any qualms about it. It's not going to trouble my conscience. Not for a second. They decide they're going to start invading us. Well, that's more their foolish ways than anything. More their foolish ways than anything? I don't even know what that means. I've got into a very weird place now. It looks like he's begun his construction. That's good. Let's see if there's traders available in the depot or if he's still asleep. Oh, he's having a drink. Of course. It's thirsty work sleeping. Of course you're having a drink. He's got the cotton mouth after he's woken up. What are we? A barony or an outpost? That's a good question. Does this tell us? Not that I'm aware of. I don't think so. I think we're just a baron. No, I think we're just an outpost. Every time they come and say, "Oh, would you like to be the capital?" I keep saying, "Fuck off." Why would I want that? Why would I want to be the capital? That sounds like a horrible burden. I heard, says Dwarven Fort, cat bile cures coronavirus when applied topically. I mean, I've heard a lot of things on the internet lately, but I think that might be one of the ones we want to put in the category of not fully confirmed. Not totally accurate. I feel like cat bile doesn't have a lot of medical potential. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm a fool. Maybe eating cat yak cures cancer. But I feel like I'm not really going out on a limb saying we shouldn't really fund too much research into the area. I mean, that is the research area for crazy people, right? They'll do the research for us by drinking cat yak. We just have to wait for one of them who has cancer to do it, right? And then science. Is that how science works? I think it is, isn't it? No stinking nobles here. That's right, none at all. With my 180 dwarves, I'd venture barony. Let's see, our current population? 147 adults, 24 children, and 0 vulnerable babies, which can mean one of two things. Either our baby has died, or our baby is all now grown up to be a child. Isn't that wonderful? Fingers crossed it's the latter. Fingers crossed it grew up. Fingers crossed. Did the guy go in yet? Come on, trader. He's on his way. Here he is. Look, I can see him in his little purple outfit with his little scroll. This is what it's all about. It's time to trade. So, what have you bought for me, Moldath? Tell me all about your stocks. What have you got? Iron bars? No. Bismuth bronze bars? No. Sterling silver bars? Not really interested. Fine pewter bars? Gold bars? Someone was very keen on making gold floodgates earlier, so let's buy that. Let's buy the rose gold too, even though rose gold is... Mind you, I think gold is pretty as well. Not very fond of it. Black bronze bars? Nah. Gems? Not really interested in gems. Blocks? Likewise, not particularly interested in blocks. Blocks or raw crystal glass or green glass. No kind of raw glass, really. What else have we got? Clay? Nah, not very exciting. Sheep wool ropes? Llama wool ropes? Platinum flask? Only 710. I mean, I thought platinum one would be worth way much more. Leather water skins. We built some... Oh, we made flasks, not water skins. Are flasks and water skins functionally identical, or are we talking about something else? Nighty-night, JC. You have a good sleep. Yes, have a lovely rest. Wait, I saw elves. Pardon? These traders aren't elves. They can't be elves. They can't be elves. That would be crazy. There's no way they're elves. No. Glass and crystal blocks. We need them, do we? You reckon? They're very rare tantrum ingredients. We have a pretty good glass. We've got a good supply of green glass for sure. How do we make crystal glass and stuff like that? Is it not a fairly straightforward... I don't know. I could be wrong. On the overworld map, there are elves. Oh. Well. I mean, it's pretty dark, but I think we may have discovered our first mega project. The eradication of a species. Cheers. Lovely. Let's have a little look back at the thing again, rather than staring at chat and waiting for someone to say something. Oh, there you go. Someone said something. A copper sesh. Oh, that would appear to be a musical instrument. Shall we take a look at our new musical instruments? I'm going to just pause Koku-san there and rewind it so it starts from the beginning when we take a look at it. And now, I think some of you may have been waiting for this pretty much all day. So let's see if it was worth the wait, shall we? This is a well-crafted copper sesh. The drum is made from copper. The head is made from alpaca leather. The sesh is a large stationary percussion instrument. It consists of an hourglass metal drum with a leather head. The musician strikes the head. The instrument produces a complex sound that cannot be said to be of a single pitch. The instrument has a strong, piercing, strident timbre. Or maybe it's more like a or a... I don't know, that sounds more like a kettle drum, doesn't it? It's kind of, what's it made of again? It's a metal drum with a leather head. So it's got a kind of like a bong, bong, bong. It's a large one, so it's probably a lot deeper than that. Kind of a boom. I'm not that good with the percussion ones, but it's good enough. We'll buy it. How about a pecan wood Nimac? What does a Nimac sound like? I'm pretty certain we've seen the Nimac before, but it's worth a go. Is that the most expensive Nimac? I'm only doing one. Oh, the Nimacs are all the same price. Apparently, there is standard Nimac pricing in this world. This is a pecan wood Nimac. The keyboard is made from iron. The case is made from pecan wood. The strings are made from cave spider silk. The Nimac is a small handheld wooden musical instrument which houses 20 silk strings. The musician uses a metal keyboard to select which of these strings are plucked. The instrument has a 4.5 octave range going from a middle to an extremely high pitch. The musician cannot control the volume. At all pitches, the instrument has a sharp, smooth, evolving timbre. It has 3 registers. The low register has a delicate, bright, light, wavering timbre. None of these are deep-sounding sounds, so let's go for it. It's a plucked string. What kind of strings? It's silk string. I don't really know what that sounds like. A plucked silk string in a musical case, with keys. Boom, 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 boom. Delicate, bright, light, and wavering in the low pitch. Boom, 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 bong, 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 bong. That's neither delicate nor light. In fact, it's not wavering either. It's got a waver, so that's sort of like a boom, boom, boom. Wavering is much more a high-pitched idea in my mind, but, I mean, we've got to go for a bass waver. How do we do a bass waver? Boom, 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 boom. No, that's going up in pitch. That's not changing the presence of the note. Maybe we'll have to come back to the Nimac another time. The middle register begins at mid-high pitch and has a light, wispy timbre. The high register begins at high pitch and has a full, strained, fluid timbre. That's not very fluid, is it? Fluid feels a bit wobbly in my mind, so... Can we think of a tune that goes with it? The Nimac. Not the most exciting musical instrument I've ever come across, but we'll buy 2 of them. Why not? How about a grizzly bear bone aran? That sounds very metal. Very metal indeed. Let's have a little look at what it is. This is a grizzly bear bone aran. The keyboard is made from bismuth bronze. The body is made from grizzly bear bone. The bellows is made from llama leather. The aran is a large handheld bone musical instrument. The musician uses a leather bellows to send air over the interior reeds. The desired pitch is selected using a metal keyboard. The instrument has a 3.5 octave range, going from a low to a high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a wobbling, vibrating timbre. It has 2 registers. The low register has a fragile timbre, so low, vibrating, wobbling, and fragile. Okay, these are easier words to put together, and it's a reed instrument with bellows, so it's kind of like a wobbling, wobbling and vibrating. Hang on, try humming and going at the same time. That's what I was doing in the first place. Idiot. Can we do 2 kinds of humming? That seems very unlikely, but we'll give it a go. I could try the Mongolian throat singing sound. Give that a go. A little bit of polyharmonic singing, whatever it's called. First, let's get our bass note. Oh, that wasn't a bass note. That was a horrible baritone. This is going to be difficult to turn into music. What's a low-pitched song? Again, a bit sloppy, but it's not the best I've done. The high register begins at middle pitch and has a reedy, rough, rugged, heavy timbre. Awful. What an abysmal instrument, but still, let's buy one. Why not? Do we have a look at the in-shot? Have we seen the Mishak? I'm pretty sure we've got an ill upstairs in the temple. Let's have a little look at the inshot. What's an inshot when it's at home? This is an applewood inshot. The body is made from applewood. The strings are made from bronze. The hammers are made from emu bone. The inshot is a mid-sized handheld metal-stringed instrument with a wooden body. The instrument rests flat as the The instrument rests flat as the musician strikes the 4 strings with bone hammers. The musician can alter the pitch of the strings by stopping it against the body. Tuning is accomplished by pegs. The instrument has a nearly 4-octave range, going from a low to a high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a fluid timbre. It has 3 registers. The low register has a brittle, pure, wavering timbre. So brittle, pure, wavering, and fluid. So sort of, I think pure and wavering means it dies off quickly, right? Brittle and wavering. So we are plucking strings up. Hitting strings with hammers. Boom, 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 boom. I wouldn't buy it. The middle register begins at mid-low pitch and has a light wispy timbre. And it's got to be fluid too, so maybe. The high register begins at a mid-high pitch and has a noisy, rich timbre. Okay, again, I feel like I'm slacking. I'm not doing well this time round. I feel like my musical instruments are coming across as a little bit weird. Osmosis Jones says, imagine coming to the stream now, staying for a few seconds and backing up slowly. I would imagine the majority of people who have arrived at this point have done that. I mean, we are now down to 20 viewers, so we've been jettisoning them. But I have to do this for the regulars, you understand, for the regulars. What's an iron ill when it's at home? Back once again with the ill behaviour. This is an iron ill. It is decorated with finely crafted maple. The keyboard is made from earthenware. The case is made from iron. The bells are made from earthenware. We've seen this one before. How do you fucking make the sound of 60 ceramic bells? Well, just buy it. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. And have we seen a mishak before? We just looked at a mishak. We've seen an astan. We've definitely seen a sesh. That's it. That's all the musical instruments. We haven't had a new one come along in a very long time. It's disappointing. Disappointing to say the least. But you know what isn't disappointing? Simon Swirler's Koku-san. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Koganu-san. I'm going to buy some more animals just because we need a ready supply of lead. Water buffalo cow. I should also catch up with chat, shouldn't I? It's not genocide if they aren't people. That's true. It's very true. It's very true. You've got to be careful about how you define people, though. We'll have to see. Rock crystal sounds fairly rare. You can't import rock crystal either since it's a rough gem. Oh, I didn't know that. Dance for me, monkey, for I am your master. Oh, JC Experience clearly not quite made it to bed yet. Just still listening in, waiting for those lovely musical stylings, which apparently sound like I'm having a stroke. And I'm not going to argue with that. I think it's probably a fair interpretation. Let's buy that duck. You know what? I'm going to start buying some barrels of venom just because, I feel like I like it. Honeybee venom. Cave spider venom. Lovely. Bumblebee venom. Lovely. Other than that, I think we've got enough venoms. There's no need to buy any of these other barrels of stuff. Let's have a little look down. Buckets. Short swords. No, very tedious. Crossbows. We could probably just buy all of their shit and not have to pick through it and see what there is, right? That seems like a fairly straightforward option. Then again, there's a lot of hauling and a lot of melting and a lot of pain in the arse nonsense. So let's not do that. Let's just leave the stuff that we don't want with them. Let them take it off and sell it to somebody else. It's not important that we buy everything. It's not a requirement. It's just an option. It's a choice. Gauntlets? Meh. Alder chest? Nah. Dimple dye bag? Sure, why not? Let's buy some dimple dye. Every now and again we might want some. We might want a bit. Bit of red sand? Nah, why not? Go for it. Red sand. Making some red glass with that, I would presume. Quicklime? I don't even know what that does. I'm going to buy it, along with this dwarven sugar. Yeah, baby, let's just go crazy. Rock nuts. We should get some pigtail seeds, actually. I think we've run out. Gypsum plaster for the hospital? Why not? White sand, sounds good to me. Yellow sand, sure. Pump helmet spawn, we don't need it, but I'm going to buy it just as a sign of conspicuous consumption. Gypsum plaster bag, dwarven wheat flour, more gypsum, why not? We're probably going to end up with a bit too much, let's not buy all of it. And they've got cloth. I hope they've brought some leather. That would be nice, because leather does tend to run out pretty quickly. Dwarves like having shoes, apparently, which, fair enough, I suppose, but still. Come on, calm down. Anyone see pigtail seeds? There we go, there's some pigtail seeds. More pigtail seeds. Very nice. Very good. What have we got down here? Let's buy some cloth. Why not? Cloth. Yeah, we've got a bin of leather. That's what I like to see. Lovely bit of leather for moods. Cloth bin. There we go. Leather bin. Bit more important than cloth, to be honest, but we'll buy it. We'll buy it all. Why not? We can turn it into clothes, and if we really need to, we can just sell them. Get rid of them. Not important to keep a huge stock of them. Cloth bin. Cloth bin. Cloth bin. The way I'm saying it implies that the bin itself is made of cloth rather than it is a bin containing cloth, which would be wrong. Please don't interpret it that way. That would be a terrible shame. We don't really need bins of silk, but fuck it, we'll buy it anyway. Right, what have we got here? A peachwood figurine of a Gunthertz. I'm guessing that's a peachwood figurine of a giant desert. What is it? Gunthertz. Okay. Giant desert tortoise. Oh, exciting. But I'm not buying any figurines. We can make our own figurines, thank you very much. Do I want to buy bolts to melt down? Oh, that's a good point. I could buy a load of silver stuff just to make sure we get our blunt weapons made. Because I feel like we've got more blunties than we have weapons for blunties, don't we? We'll do a search in a minute and see if we can get hold of some stuff. Buy all the anvils because, frankly, I've made a habit of it and I can't stop myself now. And then we'll buy all this prepared hamster and bat brain and any other food they may have brought with them. Because food, I mean, it never goes out of style, does it? Food is always in fashion. I mean, I can't think of a single period in human history where people were like, ugh, food? Fuck off. Disgusting, you animal. All we like to eat is our own shit. Then again, there's the irony. If you don't eat food, where are you going to get any shit from? Ha! You fucking shit eaters. Didn't think of that, did you? Disgusting. Alright, let's keep going down. Just imagine that didn't happen. That would be good, wouldn't it? It'd be lovely. Greaves, leggings, backpacks, quivers, corkscrews, bronze balls, spikes, axe blades, bit of cheese. Let's buy some cheese, why not? Some good cheese is fun stuff. Tasty, very nice. There we go, bought a few splints accidentally, but I can't be bothered to unbuy them. Peachwood crutch, Etas case, Astan console, parchment quire. Is that readable? Has it got anything on it? Nope, it's just a quire. No actual information. Pig parchment scroll. Hello, now this will actually have something on it. This is a first. We haven't had a proper... Oh, it's not. It's just a scroll. Nothing actually written on it. Damn. Sheets. They're not interesting. No books again. Christ almighty, come on. I'll buy these in the sort of like... with the intention of getting some books made in the fortress, knowing full well it will never happen. So, we're currently trading 19 grand's worth of value. Well, let's sell this 3 grand spike copper ball, a couple of other balls. Oh wait, I was going to search for silver stuff, wasn't I? There we go. QSILVER. There we go. Silver bars, not sterling silver, boring. Or nickel silver, also boring. Let's buy silver spears, Silver Warhammer, won't even need to melt that. Silver Bolts, sure, why not? Nickel Silver Crown, no. And a Silver Sesh Drum, also no. Okay. Shift Q to clear for trade. And then the trader's only making 23 profit. Probably won't be happy with that, so we'll give him another ball, and hopefully that will yield a lovely trade. Are you sure you want to trade the selected goods? Yes, I am. Oh, he wants more balls. He wants some wooden balls. Fair enough. That's what you want. That's what you get. Take my balls. Good. Trade complete. Very nice. Very good. Let's just wait for those guys to fuck off, and we can get all of the stuff they've given us, or traded with us, put into the correct stockpiles, which is kind of the optimal outcome here. Kind of the optimal outcome. Isn't Venom still useless? Yep, totally useless. It's a status symbol. That's what it's for. Redefining who classes as people is the funnest bit of any war. Blimey. I've never tried it. Maybe I'll have to give it a go. Don't you have like 4,000 prepared meals and another 4k drinks? We do, but I just like buying more food. Give them a little bit of variety, not just what's knocking around in the fortress, you know. Bismuth bronze is close to silver for blunties. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Take my balls and fuck off. Indeed. Indeed. Goden Saziraras, the metalsmith, has created Tathtat Ozon, an adamantine amulet. Oh, what a fucking waste. She claims it as a family heirloom. Let's take a look at this amulet and see how much it's worth. Probably quite a lot. The Plunge of Depressing. What an appropriate name. I'm very pleased with that name. 776 grand. Almost a million. Not quite. Almost. A rather little description as well. Nothing too exciting. This is an adamantine amulet. All craftsdwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with baguette-cut lapis lazulis and encircled with bands of peachwood, radiant-cut crystal opals, goose leather, and cushion almandine cabochons. On the item is an image of the Plunge of Depressing, the adamantine amulet, in adamantine. On the item is an image of persimmon tree in lapis lazuli. On the item is an image of marquis-cut gems in quartzite. Okay, it's got a picture of itself on itself. That's a classic Dwarf Fortress recursive artifact. Obviously planning was put in so they knew what it would look like when it was finished. Very disappointing though. Amulets? Fucking amulets? Are you for real? I'm not exactly feeling this fortress anymore. If that's what you guys are going to get up to, it seems a little bit low stakes for my tastes. Come on, let's get back to the search for adamantine and see how that pans out. Hopefully with lots of happy people and lots of armour, because then we can go off and fight the old elves, eh? Be nice. I noticed the dwarfs like to acquire trinkets. Is there some kind of unseen trade system? Like, should I actually mint coins? I don't think so, Druid's Mead. I don't think so. I don't think they actually do anything apart from satisfy mayoral moods. That's a good point. The mayor might be absolutely losing his mind. Yeah, look, Fwiffo's got a mandate. What's your mandate, Fwiffo? Tell us more. Make male shirts. 3 male shirts? I can do that. Let's go for JMQ MAILSHIRT. What do we make it out of? We've got plenty of iron, so make it out of iron. There we go. 3 of them. Bosh. There we go. Happy, happy mare. Happy, happy mare, mare. Happy, happy mare. Check for elves, says Tidy. Okay, I don't really know what's going on though in that screen. So we press C. I don't know what elves look like on this. Can anybody inform me? Anybody head me in the right direction to find elves? Dwarven Forest Retreat. Evaporated Land. Hill of Conflagrations. What about this statue? What's that? The Dwarven Fortress of Cryptbeards. Oh, that's us. Okay. N. That's not something. Upside down question mark. What's this green thing? Goblin Hamlet. Plunged Tramples. About these brown ones over here. What's that? The Hamlet of Dale Notches. Okay. Doesn't have a specific species. That blue. How's that? Again, no specific species there. My beard's looking a bit fluffy today. I haven't trimmed it in quite some time. Top right, the eye. Okay, top right. Oh, I see. Little yellow eye. The Elven Forest Retreat of Begin Basins. Population 10. Ooh, I mean, that is almost too good to be true. We can annihilate the entire population in one fell swoop. I mean, do we do it now, or... I suppose we could. Raid this site? I don't really know how this works. Let's have a look at our military. Let's see who we've got. Who's good? Who's good? You know what? Let's do that in Dwarf Therapist. You know what? Let's do that in Dwarf Therapist, he says with the crackly voice. If we sort by squad, we can see who we've got. Now, I don't think we're going to send the oily boys. It's not really top-tier military strategy to send a gang of oiled wrestlers to fight your enemies, especially when we've got these legendary axe dwarfs here. Legendary level 20 axe dwarf, legendary level 16 sword dwarf, both with adamantine weapons, and a level 14 hammer dwarf with an artifact steel hammer. And that squad is going to do pretty well. It's got a few little chaff lads in there, a few little fellas who are not that exciting. However, maybe we send them out, or do we send our tier 2 squad? Do we send the Carnal Gates and hope to level them up a bit? What's the plan? What's the plan? Still talking about coins. Okay. Well, we're not sending the oily boys, and we're not sending the no squad people, because I don't think you can even do that. I'm thinking, should we put the Chasms of Gilding to the test? I mean, they have got full suits of armour. They are kind of ready to roll. Then again... Send in the big boys, says Tidy. You know what? I'm going to do that then. Let's send the Chasms of Gilding. I think we should have a bit more adamantine for them as well. So let's go back to the game. There we go. And have a look at our equipment for the Chasms of Gilding. There we go. It's only Rain Dog and Fuzzy who've got adamantine armour, but adamantine armour, adamantine helm, metal legwear. I mean, let's change the details to be adamantine. It's M for material, isn't it? No, it's, yeah, capital M for material. And we will go with adamantine. Very good. And then same for footwear. Sure, material. Bosh. Adamantine. And then metal shield buckler. Don't think it matters. We're not making adamantine shields. That seems like a step too far. Fuzzy logic. Adamantine armor, helm, metal legwear. Change that to adamantine. There we go. Gauntlets, metal footwear. Change that also to adamantine. There we go. What else has he got? Metal shield buckler. No, adamantine battle axe. Fantastic. Right, so everybody else has got metal armor. We should change that to steel armor, right? If I say steel armor, will that... Oh, that's just the breastplate, isn't it? Steel. There we go. If we just do that for everyone. Oh, that's going to take a lot of effort, isn't it, though, going through every single person on the fucking menu. That's alright, we can do it. We can do it. Send them all out in steel. It's not like we don't have the materials. We have the technology. I'm going to presume they've all got the correct weapon as well. That might be a bit of a mistake, but we'll give it a go. Steel, there we go. Not a steel shield. Got a steel spear. Buirus is a steel spear, right? Let's just check him. I'm going to go with Dwarf Therapist. He likes a spear. Yes, he's a spear dwarf and a bit of a dabbling swords dwarf as well. Both of the skills at level 1. He's a bit of a hanger-on in terms of the military, but we'll see how it goes. What about Fath? What about Fath? What do you use, Fath? You use... you don't actually have a weapon in mind. Holy shit. But we are going to send you in using a sword. Cool. Let's do that. What the fuck is a missing item? Let's remove that. Enter. And then we'll say weapon. Specific weapon. Let's find a steel sword. Steel short sword. Bosh. In you go. Just wear whatever metal armor you can find. Whatever. I don't care. Here we go. Mr. Bazooka, I'm guessing. Metal armour. What's your weapon? What's your weapon of choice? Mace dwarf. Ah, this could be a problem, actually. We don't necessarily have silver maces, which I would like if we were to send anybody out. Battle axe, steel picks. Silver warhammer. Not a mace. Copper mace. Not silver. Silver mace. There we go. Lovely. Nice silver mace. Ingiz. Ingiz, what do you use, Ingiz? You're a spear dwarf. That's fine. You've got a steel spear. Lovely. What about rain dog sword? All good. Ingish. Let's take a look at you. Mace dwarf. Dabbling with hammers. If we can't find you... Oh, you've got a silver mace. It's fine. Udil. What do you do, Udil? You're also a mace dwarf. Okay. Let's get rid of that mace there and look for a specific weapon. Can we find a silver mace? Copper mace, silver warhammer, silver great axe, halberd, morningstar, spear, scimitar, silver maul, silver mace. There we go. It's not the highest quality material we have, but it's all right. Locum, what do you use? You're a spear dwarf. You've got a steel spear. That's good. And curly fries. You're a very good hammer dwarf, and you're using Bombeladrill, our special armor. Weapon, and I feel like we should probably make your armor all steel as well, specifically. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit annoying if you start charging in wearing. What the fuck is that? No, no, no. There we go. That's what we want to see. Steel, very nice. Steel, extra nice. There we go. Metal handwear. Steel, lovely. Metal footwear. Yeah, steel, specifically steel. There we go. And buckler, doesn't matter. All good. Right, okay. I feel like the chasms of gilding are all ready. Let's go up to the... Oh, hang on a minute. Let's go up to the surface again and position them at the gate ready to go, right? And then hopefully they'll have all their gear ready, won't they? The chasms of gilding now must move to here. There you go. Everybody get your gear and stand outside, lads. You're going to be going on a journey. Going on a great adventure. Biting our eyes seems to work well in adventure mode. It's a thing of beauty. Good lord. Very aggressive. Gelding is your raison d'etre when it comes to elves, so it makes sense to send them. That's true. We want to send people with weapons that can geld. Adamantine hammers for everybody. I'm not sure, Osmosis Jones. I feel like that might be a bit of a mistake. And welcome back, Bergendorf. Thanks for joining us again. Much appreciated. Your presence is welcome. Do maces have any advantage over hammers? I got a bunch of migrants that like knobbly sticks. I don't know. I feel like hammers are more dwarfy, but I don't know if that's just like a headcanon thing. Hammers are bigger, but that's about it. Are these guys having a good vomit? It looks like they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're all there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not even a guy. That's a ball of string. It's moose hair thread. Sorry. String. As if. Right, let's go for that raid, shall we? So we go over here. We say raid this site. Okay. Raid begin basins. No commanders. Let's assign squads. Let's send the chasms of gilding. There we go. One commander here. No commanders travelling. What? Whatever. Good. Now, once we've done that, good. We say enter, escape to be done. Okay. So they're raiding. Can we put details on that? D for details. Raid. Squads will try to avoid detection. Pillage, openly attack. Raise, openly attack and destroy site. Demand one-time tribute. Demand ongoing tribute. Conquer and occupy. Demand surrender and occupy. Free captives belonging to your civilization. Release other prisoners. Take important treasures. Loot other items. Steal livestock. To be honest, I want to see what we get livestock-wise. Let's steal... Oh, hang on. Okay, they're all on or off. Okay, let's leave them all on then. And say... and we do just pillage them? Openly attack? Or do we at least do a little bit of sneaking first? In fact, let's just raise. Let's openly attack and destroy the site. There we go. Bosh. How's that? Will we get less shit out of it? I don't think it matters. Elves need to be got rid of, so let's do it. Cool. Alright then. Done. And then... Do we just set it off now? I'm going to check chat in case people are giving me advice. I guess the weight is all factored in. Warhammers are better than maces. Raise and raise and raise are the opinions that have been given. Okay, well, we're raising begin basins then. And I press escape to do it, right? Where are they going? Guys, your mission, should you choose to accept it, not that you have a choice, is to the north. Very much to the north. So your southward motion is a little bit confusing to me. Very confusing, in fact. Where are they going? Come on, little fellas. Don't get silly. Don't be silly. Put away your willy. Come on, little fellas. What are you up to? Okay, they've made it to the edge of the map. Apparently that's all they really care about. As long as they're off the edge of the map, they're fine. You know what we're going to do while they're gone? Just before they come back, we're going to say quick save. Bosh, there we go, a little quick save. Make them a student of fire, the holy child of magma, the blood of the mountain, etc., etc. Why not? I mean, if we can capture some and bring them back and fling them into the volcano, that's all for the good, I think. All for the good. They're vomiting their way to the elf outpost. That's it. That's all they're going to... When they turn up at the elf encampment, they're going to be wearing their steel and adamantine helms with, like, just vomit straining through the little eye holes. And the breathing holes? I presume the armour has breathing holes. Then again, maybe not, because I wouldn't presume armour to be airtight. That would seem a little bit much, right? Nunchaku Chaku can't smelt copper ore, needs copper nuggets. Mate. What's this? What's all this about, right? Is that not some form of copper nugget? Is that not what this is all about? Should these nuggets not be smelted? Because I feel like they should. I feel like they definitely should. Smelt farlight ore. Smelt native copper ore. Make adamantine wafers. Well, we can't make any adamantine wafers just yet. Sod it. Right. Let's go down and get back onto the subject of finding adamantine. Whatever happens to our boys doesn't really matter, but I'm sure they will shower themselves in glory. Especially the legendary combateers. They are all very worthwhile watching. Check if they all left the map. There is or was a bug where if not all the squad leaves, the raid never starts. Oh, okay. Up to the surface again. Over here. Scroll up. In fact, if we press U, we will look and see. Oh, Endorph Therapist. It's telling me that they're gone. Let's read again. Oh, okay. There's 3 still on the map. Hang on. Let's unpause it. Keep refreshing. Oh, come on. Curly Fries, Udil, and Mr. Bazooka are not leaving. Man, I shouldn't have saved halfway through that. Shit. Is the workshop taking from a pile? Not that I'm aware of. I thought that thing was alright. Don't remove them from the squad. Okay. You could make an adamantine ring, 1 wafer, and get someone to lob it in the volcano. Oh, they'll do a golem though, won't they? They'll dive down and chase it. I'm pretty certain that's what will happen. Adamantine, very valuable. Dwarves fucking love it. Oh, hang on a minute. There's 2 of them left on the map. Let's keep refreshing. Udil and Mr. Bazooka are taking their time, but that's fine. Because it seems like they're all leaving one after the other. They're getting there. Going to keep refreshing. You see it going in the background behind my webcam? Sure you can. Let's go and look for Udil. Where are you, Udil? Q to search. UDIL. Udil the Mace Dwarf, what are you doing? Where are you? He's right there. Let's watch him. Off he goes. He's obviously on his way. He's just a very slow man. Look at him go. Why so freaking slow? Is it because you're wearing adamantine armour and you're not very good with it? Right, so Udil's off the map. Let me go and check Therapist again. And now we're just waiting for Mr. Bazooka, who presumably also is not ideally suited for full metal armour. He's not. He's not. His armour use is level 1. And his strength is 60. That's not terrible. I'm just going to do a quick refresh and see if he's on his way yet. He's gone. He's gone. The entire squad is off the map. They've gone. Good. so we can continue thinking about sweet, sweet blue stuff. I love it when I find a blue vein. Doodly-doodly-doo-doo. I tried removing from the squad and it didn't help, so it's probably the worst option compared to waiting. The vomiting is definitely cave adaptation. Oh, poor old sicky boys. Still, you know, at least they're not trying to sneak around when they get to the elves. They're actually going to run in and attack rather than sort of hiding in bushes and having the dwarves go back. Sorry, the elves walk past and go, "What's that smell?" "I say, fellow pointy-eared tit, what is that smell? We are the last 10 elves in the world, and it would be so sad if some stinking, vomit-encrusted dwarf came along and slaughtered us all, wouldn't it?" "Yes, it would be very sad indeed. I hope it doesn't happen." That would be beautiful. Lovely moment. Just as a blue adamantine sword from a Rain Dog 2 just bursts through their chest, exposing their soft inner workings. Poor old elves. Well, actually, that makes it appear like I have some kind of sympathy for them, and that just isn't the case. I feel deeply unsympathetic towards elves. They disgust me. I find them repellent. Absolutely vile creatures. I would rather kiss an orc than an elf. And that's saying something. Orcs are not known for their desirability. Apparently I've nearly got to the edge of the screen anyway with this tunnel, so all very exciting. Come on. Dig, dig, boys, dig, dig. I see what you mean by putting the higher priority in the middle. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Because then sort of dig out both ways. What a wally. What a silly bo-billy. Okay, it's all very exciting. I think we want to go down. Right? To uncover more adamantine, we want to head down. So what I'll do is I'm going to say priority 1, please. 1, thank you. And to find it, we want to have... right, we'll go down like that. And then that will expose this one, and then this one isn't exposed, but this one will expose. There we go. Is that a decent configuration? How many? We've got a few dwarves to dig out, so we'll just do this for now. Oh, don't do that. Come on, you little tit. There we go. Do that. That should be good. And we'll watch them dig that out very slowly as they do. Control R is a handy shortcut for reloading Therapist. Also, Control T to commit changes. Plutonium Jesus, welcome back to the stream. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your wisdom once again. Very good. Osmosis Jones says, I mean, a population of 10 would lead to horrible genetic diseases down the line. This is a mercy. That is true. We are being merciful, which means we probably shouldn't kill them. We should torture them instead, because that would be crueler, and elves don't deserve anything except our cruelty. Hang on a minute, I'm sounding a bit goblin-y, aren't I? It's terrible. I don't want to be a goblin. Don't want to be a fucking goblin. That's bad. Oh, Erith has become a blacksmith. That's very exciting. Come on, miners, get digging. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Let's find some more adamantine. If there's any on the map, I want it discovered by the end of this session. Okay? That sound good? No need to be that close. The spires are at least 4 wide. Did I say hello, Archimedes? Wow, indeed. Archimedes was an orcish mathematician, physicist, engineer, inventor, and space boy. Although few details of his life is remembered, he is thought of as one of the boys what put meat back on the menu. That's right. It's very true. That's only very slightly different take on what it says about Archimedes on Wikipedia. So there, just in case anyone's wondering. That's a good point. These digs, this nice 2 wide column thing will get all the gems. Which is nice, isn't it? It's what you want. You want lovely gems. Lovely, lovely gemstones. What I might do is do another, like, 3 wide jobbo. That could be fun, couldn't it? Could be fun. But will it be fun? Maybe. If we do it like where? I'll tell you what, we're going to do it just from here and just blitz across again. How about that? So we don't need to dig that. That can be a 2. D, got it there. It's already on 1, so we'll do this one. All the way across there. Bang. Bang, and the dirt is gone. Good old Barry Scott and his collection of half-cleaned pennies. There we go. This feels like it might work better, right? There we go. I think we'll reveal things more quickly if we blaze through there than if we go other ways. Oh, hello. What's going on? They're all wandering off. They're on a little jaunt, off to do what they fancy, doing what they please, living the life of young, happy dwarves. I can't wait for our guys to come back. It's going to be really exciting to see just how many elves they've slaughtered. It's giving me little tingles just thinking about it. Orcs are one of the few factions who are actually fun. They're a riot, usually several. Mork or Gork? Oh, it's a tough call. I mean, Mork is like the god of like smashing and bashing, and Gork is the god of bashing and smashing. So, realistically, I mean, that's an ecumenical question. You'll have to talk to the priesthood about that. You'll have to talk to the priest about that. I think Gork and Mork both deserve a chance. Give Gork a chance. Oh, did that? No, it didn't. I thought it had paused and taken me somewhere else, but clearly that was a bit too much to hope for. Nothing exciting's happening right now. We're just waiting for the digging to get gone. Get gone, get done. Hopefully this guy doing the priority 1s is a high tier. Oh, he doesn't seem that high tier. He's taking a little while to get through. That's fine though. It's fine though. That'll be good. Imagine if that's the Mork they went with. Mork is savagely cunning, but Gork is cunningly savage. Two-party politics is so complicated, true. But imagine, as Orchimedes says, if that's the Mork and Mindy they went with for the TV show Mork and Mindy. Or vice versa. Imagine if they went with Mork from Orc as the Mork from Gork and Mork in Gorka Morka. Imagine all the orcs running around going, nano, nano, and getting crushed. I mean, I don't think they'd win very often. It seems odd that, Robin Williams would be able to, sustain leadership position in a war. But, I imagine stranger things have happened in Orcish society. I imagine. Possibly. This is amazing. Would it be worth DF hacking some revealing? I suppose we could. I mean, I'm not opposed to a little bit of cheeky cheating. I'm not terribly opposed to it, but we need to do something while the guys have toddled off. The fortress is not... Well, actually, we could do the old... we could try doing a minecart down this tunnel, couldn't we? Let's give it a go. D... Carve track, capital T. Okay. I've never done this before. Or if I have, I don't remember. And we'll do it from here down to here. This is how it works, isn't it? There we go. Let's watch the track get carved. Excuse me. I am recording for YouTube. I am, don't worry. It's an hour and 18 minutes long, but that's cool. That's cool, don't worry about it. That one episode of Mork and Mindy where he takes membrane shrinking drugs for a cold and shrinks to atomic size, discovers a new world. Is that a real Mork and Mindy episode? Because that sounds like Ant-Man. Maybe. It doesn't sound particularly out of character for a Mork and Mindy episode. Am I missing that? Am I messing that up with another theme tune? I think I might be. Got to be careful. I've nearly slammed through this whole bottle in 2 or 3 days. That's bonkers, sir. Bonkers. Quite an unusual high amount of alcohol consumption for me. I'm not normally like this. Oh, you reminded me to cut the recording for YouTube. No, you aren't my dad, but that's probably a good call, actually. Those of you watching on I mean, you could have access to a time machine. You never know. But I would feel a bit weird that my parents had pretended that they were my parents and never sort of, in 40 years, told me that I was adopted. Or that maybe I don't know, maybe you cucked my dad. That would be awful. I wouldn't like to think that was the case. Anyway, bye-bye YouTube on that thought. I'll see you later. Whoop. Bye-bye.